little
19 miles on this thing?
19 miles.
M5 Competition. What's going on, guys? My name is John Stacks, and behind me is my 2017 Audi S5. I actually bought this car wrecked. It had very minor damage, but it was still totaled out. I fixed it with just 2 replacement parts, and now the car is 100% complete. I did install a cold air intake as well to get the supercharger sound, but this car is 100% done, and I'm ready to add another car to my collection. So in today's video, I'm going to be heading over to the Salvage auction to look at 5 other cars, including an Audi S4 and an Audi R8. A lot of you guys have been asking for more Copart walkarounds, so that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll take you guys on the journey with me, show you how I look at cars and how I pick them out. So right now, let's head over to the auction and show you guys the cars. But really quickly before heading there, I do want to give a huge shout out to Race Chip. I reached out to them and asked for a discount, and they gave me one. This Race Chip is one of the easiest and fastest mods you could do to your car. It's just 4 connectors right here. They hook up to a couple sensors in the engine, and this could all be done in less than a minute. So right here in the engine, I have to disconnect this sensor and this one on this side, and then the same sensors on the other side as well. Put in the Race Chip harness, plug in the Race Chip, and I'll have 400 horsepower to the crank. And just like that, 45 seconds later, the Race Chip is installed, and I'll just start my car up, change it to race mode on my phone, and I'll have 400 crank horsepower. I got the Race Chip GTS, which is gonna add 66 horsepower and 52 foot-pounds of torque. There's like 7 different modes, including an economy mode and a warm-up timer, which I'm excited to try out. And I also have the app control feature, so I could change the modes with my phone. If you guys want to try Race Chip for yourself, I highly recommend. Race Chip has options for pretty much every single car, and it's super easy to install, one of the easiest mods, as you guys just saw. And they have their own YouTube channel that shows installation tutorials in case you're confused. And the best part about Race Chip, they do offer a 30-day refund policy. So if you don't like the performance gains or for any reason don't like the chip, you can just return it and get all your money back. So what are you guys waiting for? Go on racechip.com and see if they have one available for your car. So with that being said, let's head right over to Copart. We have a long road ahead, and I can't wait to try out the Race Chip. This is the first car I'm looking at today. It's the A5, and it has no cosmetic damage whatsoever. It was written off for water and flood damage, and I inspected it thoroughly. It doesn't seem like the motor was damaged. There's no water inside anywhere. So we popped the trunk and hooked up the jump pack. We're gonna see if we can get power going to it, because a lot of times cars could be written off for a flood if the top was down and it rained, and it looked to be in pretty decent shape. So right here we got the jump pack hooked up to the battery, and we're gonna crank it. Nothing. E-brake does work, but no power. It's low on gas as well. Yeah, this isn't gonna start. All right, next car, I guess. A lot of times I've seen flooded cars and there's no damage whatsoever. Like the seats got flooded from opened windows. It's probably something super simple, but the fact that I can't hear it run, I'm gonna have to pass on this. Whatever. Next car. It would be nice buying something like this, you know, with no damage whatsoever. The next car I'm looking at is a Mustang GT. It's front and rear end damaged. As you can see, this rear end is smashed up. The reason I'm looking at it is because it has a manual transmission, and I think it would make a great drift car if I could pick it up for like $500–800. So we're gonna start it up, see if it runs, how well it runs, and maybe like drive a foot back and forward to see if the clutch is good. Right there, manual transmission. Power? Let me check. 3 sets of keys, that's always nice to see. I can't get it started. I don't know if I'm retarded or what. Could you?
I remember driving this.
I would only drift something like this. It's already beat up, you know?
Yeah.
Powerful V8.
He's got a 240 he blitzed around too. That was what he started on, was the 240. and drifted with that for a while, and then upgraded to a Mustang.
Running pretty good. This one just seems like it has cosmetic damage. We don't even have a check engine light, no dash lights whatsoever. Everything's perfect on this car. And even the gas is almost topped off. Manual transmission, airbags didn't deploy. Oh, what? Look at this, there's a screen that pops up from the ceiling. It warmed up a little bit, let's see what it sounds like. Love the sound of V8s. Bunch of trash in the trunk. Weight loss. Yeah, I like this thing. No dash lights, runs good.
Sounds great.
Sounds great. So as far as damage, all we have is one headlight. Like this, I wouldn't even fix as a drift car. No way. This side is all good. Towards the back, this rear quarter would need to be pulled out a little bit, but that light probably still works. Just put new bulbs in. Frame rails were not hit whatsoever, it's just the plastic. And the trunk opens and closes, that's a good sign. And back around here, it's mint condition. Just missing an antenna, but nobody cares about that. And it recently passed inspection, so that's good. Intake is a bonus. Running mint. So let's hear what the engine sounds like. Did you know this one's a clean title as well? It is, yeah.
Oh,
so literally I could pop in a headlight, change the bulbs in the back, and
register it and send it.
Drive to Lock City Drift and then smash a wall and part it out.
Yeah.
So
have some fun with it.
And you drove it, right? So the clutch is good?
Yeah.
Let me just drive it a foot forward. Yeah, clutch engages well.
Good.
Am I retarded? I can't pull the key out.
I'm not allowed to insult, so I'll just say no and I'll take it out.
All right, I'm glad it wasn't just me.
Yeah, no, that's.
I want the battery to die. It's super weird. Key's not coming out.
I have to straight up to stay in there, I guess.
Now it's not starting? What?
Huh.
What just happened?
I have no clue. Key still won't come out, now it won't even start.
No wonder people don't like Fords. 1 second it's perfect, no dash lights, nothing, and then
it won't start.
And we can't get the key out. What if it ran out of fuel or something? No, it had almost a full tank.
It's got 3/4. It ain't the fuel.
That's so weird.
There, but on this next row. And this will be the Audi S4.
Take a look at this M5 really quick. Illis got hit pretty good. Look at these massive calipers. Wow. M5 Competition package. It has all the carbon fiber. Oh, look at the size of those brakes. What kind of exhaust does he have? Can't tell. Oh, he has cutouts. Look at that. Pretty clean, to be honest. Just the front end hit. Yeah, it smells like weed in here. Sad to see this M5 in this condition. I'm surprised I didn't see this on the website.
It could not be listed yet.
Not yet?
Hey, wanna know why? It came in today.
Oh, this came in today?
This came in just today. That's why you haven't seen it yet.
This damage, oh wow. I did not see this online.
Yeah.
The A-pillar is busted. Intake. Oh wow, it's smashed in, but this is the most important part. It's not bent. You could bolt the fender right up.
Want me to check if it has juice or not yet?
But yeah, we could see if it has any juice in it.
It's already ran once.
Yeah, if it's a run and drive.
It is a run and drive.
I don't know how I feel about these wheels.
I don't like them.
I don't like the color, but the design isn't too bad if they were black. Yeah, but the 6-speed is the attractive part about this car.
Uh-huh. I would agree with that. You want to try to go from the trunk again?
Yeah, we have to.
I'll put the power again. And know why we did it? No. But that is because of us.
Can't wait to hear this exhaust. It has a good amount of money spent on mods. We're talking an exhaust, the wheels, suspension. These, yeah, I did not see that in the pictures. I thought it was just black. And it's put on pretty well.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds pretty good. Only 50K on it as well. All right, let's see. No check engine light, surprisingly, on an Audi.
Really? Especially hit in the front.
Yeah. That's smashed. And also no airbags deployed. That's a surprising thing too.
It's a lot of money.
Adaptive light error. All right, shut it off. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, very nice car overall.
That's why the batteries are disconnected. Fan don't shut off.
That makes sense. Michelin tires. Yeah, so this one, all it would need is a hood. This front bumper cover could be repaired for sure. A new headlight, a new fender, and then the frame seems all right. That could be straightened out. But overall, very minor damage. This is probably the worst part to me. The windshield would have to be pulled out and this would have to be fixed. Yeah, I like this thing. It's tastefully modified other than the wheel color. Right. Exhaust isn't too obnoxious, like no full straight pipe, nothing like that.
It's clean. Sounds clean.
And the best part, the 6-speed. So
yeah, it's a real car.
Yeah, I would definitely want to add this to my collection. This GTI is like APR full stage 2, I'm thinking. It has the intake, exhaust, probably a downpipe. And they're dirt cheap. You can pick one up for like $3,500.
They're nice little, cheap, clean looking cars. I wouldn't put against it. I like them. Not wrong. Looks good on this side.
Someone ran into a truck.
Yeah. Oh, the truck ran into it.
Clear where the damage is. It's like, you know, cracked headlight and
it's labeled top and roof. Top being, or it's gonna be front end being, front end's primary, roof is secondary damage on it.
yeah, honestly, it looks like somebody ran into like a bush or something and maybe hit a tree branch.
And a branch fell right there.
Because it's overall very minor damage.
I mean, your bumper's not even broken.
Mm-hmm.
The fender has a little dent in it. The hood looks...
The ugly headlights anyways, which I would replace for the Xenons.
Your grill's set too.
Grill is good. Bumper's just popped out. That's it, like no damage. I honestly like the DSG. It like pops when you shift. It's Copart. You don't get to pick every option.
you can't specifically choose a GTI standard.
2-door standard xenon headlights with 18s instead of these. These look like 16s.
They might be 17s.
They're horrible wheel. Oh, and it has power already. What? the key's broken off in the ignition.
Yep, use it to turn it. That happens.
How does this even happen?
Angry people. Thought it was a stick. I saw you look at the clutch, man.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. APR intake, breather filter. Let's see, maybe there's a bigger snail back there. Nope, looks stock. Look, they only upgraded to 1 coil pack. Yeah, so just intake is all I see. I can't really see the downpipe from back here.
Right.
ABS, airbag light, it's out of fuel. Huh, do you think they had bags? Right, that's like the people put the air tank and run all the hoses for their bag. Yeah, and look.
Yeah, it's got the slots, that, or it might have had bags, or maybe it still has bags.
But they just took the air tank and compressors out, but it could be bagged maybe. I see springs, no bags. Obviously the ticking sound, which most people would be afraid of, but that's what these engines sound like.
Yeah, I know, but it bothers me.
I don't like it at all. I want to hear this intake. Bad.
Can't go over 4K though.
Pretty clean car, no hidden damage, mechanically fine. Look at this. I'll just put it back in so it doesn't get lost. Oh, it's honestly not that bad. At least you could pull it out and start the car with it. This would be a fun little car though. This might be like a 440 or 435. I want to take a look. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, from back there, you know, I just saw the front clip. I was like, how did I miss this minor side damage? And then we get closer and it's completely flattened. Look at this. Beautiful color.
Tree. Or a pole. You might have even rolled it.
With this kind of damage, I wouldn't be surprised to find a body inside.
No, there ain't none of that.
Crazy. R8's right there. Let's take a look at this M5 real quick. Brand new M5. Look, the M5, the stickers aren't even off yet and it smells like a new car.
I'm gonna tell you this. It hasn't been forked by a forklift. It's 19 miles.
19 miles on this thing?
19 miles.
Oh. 19 miles. I knew it smelled new.
It never left the dealership with those miles.
M5 Competition. Some kid wrecked it on a test drive.
Probably.
Or it fell off the truck.
That's also a possibility.
You know, stuff like this gets complicated. You didn't fork it?
Yeah. It says no forks on it. It means we are not allowed to put forks on it. Because it's...
Yeah, brand new
yeah,
underneath.
I mean, the undercarriage isn't touched. Why damage it?
Wow, 19 miles. M5 Competition. This is what, like 110K?
I would say roughly about that, right?
Yeah, these get expensive.
Yeah.
All right, to the R8.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it is pretty rough, not gonna lie. Both wheels seem to be intact. Well. V10. Yeah, front and rear. Yeah. Okay, we need to look at the positives here. The side is good.
The engine's pretty nice.
Engine is perfect. This is frame rails are perfect. It's just cosmetics back here. Damage in the back isn't too bad. Did you just put the wing up?
I think so.
Hold on. you know, just pop a bumper cover on, new tail lights, and
Make it look cosmetically clean on the outside.
yeah.
Airbags are off.
All the airbags are deployed. They provide a lot of
All the
parts.
broken parts.
It has the carbon fiber trim from the factory. That's nice. I hate when they trash the interior with the broken parts. 3 airbags deployed, 14,000 miles on it.
The wing does have to go down for this to open. I have no clue how to put the wing down.
Maybe this plugged into something that can.
We had it open at first, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the wing wasn't like that.
Honestly, it's not too bad up here. The frame rails are straight for the most part. This is definitely repairable. TJ Hunt's Ferrari had the front completely missing, but we have this front frame section at least, which seems to be straight. This R8 definitely needs like at least 25K in parts.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna plug that in and see if the wing goes down now. I found the button, it don't work.
From this angle, it looks like a perfect car.
Yeah. Literally the wing is... Want me to start it up?
For sure. V10 FSI. Let's hear what this thing got. It looks so much like a Lambo from this angle.
Yeah, right?
It does have a check engine light.
That was redlined.
Yeah, I heard the pops. Yeah, this thing's crazy. But
Was a nice car.
was a nice car.
Was a nice car.
Still is because it runs and drives. The wheels are straight.
Engine is still good.
Suspension is good, and the frames. It's just,
Everything else.
yeah. You could find a parts car. I know there's a lot of.
Use this as a parts car.
Nah, no way.
No?
No frame damage. Suspension is good.
Find one that
V10,
has,
you know.
right.
The soft top, all that works.
Just find one that's hit really bad in the side.
Or flooded.
Right. Look how fat those tires are.
Wow. And the Quattro, so it's definitely gonna grip. But I'm gonna be excited to see what this thing sells for, you know?
Me too.
Like, this important part is all intact.
Right. My craziest thing is the nicest car we have here right now. The nice.
Arguably that M5 Competition, that one right there,
Yeah.
is better. It's probably faster too, honestly.
What, that M5?
But yeah, I think this damage looks a lot worse than it really is. Like, we're talking tail light, bumper cover, back here is just needs some work, no replacement.
Right.
But up front, you know, the windshield isn't even cracked. The frame rail seems to be straight. It's just all the cooling, the cover, headlights, and then the hood or trunk, whatever you want to call it, frunk. Yeah, this is definitely going to be fixed quickly because suspension is good, frame is good,
Engine training are good.
mechanics are good, interior, just airbags and dashboard. So that's going to be it for this video. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and especially for staying until the end. Comment down below which car was your favorite, and also I bought a different car. It has a V8 and it's German, and I'll be showing you guys next week. So definitely consider subscribing if you're not, and stay tuned for next week's build.